Okay.
Your pardon.
Yeah, why don't,
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell.
all right, why don't we get started? Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to have to just read Lois's report since she's not here tonight.
Okay.
James, anything to add? I haven't actually seen the report because I can't print it out at work. But,
okay, I'll make sure there's a copy.
yeah, would you please? Yep.
It's pretty long. I don't know if you want me to read through the whole thing or if there were any specific questions or.
Did anybody have a chance to read his report?
I did.
Any questions? No?
Well, I mean, just that maybe you could go over the few complaint things.
Absolutely. So from the building side, over the course of February, there were 3 complaints that came in. One was about an ongoing investigation regarding some tires that had been dumped on the property. That was just confirming some of the details of the complaint. And
That's the one I talked to you about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Had another written complaint provided to me from the town clerk's office from someone who had some concerns about an unmaintained property that was unsecured. Some of the doors were open, it's visible from the road, it's somewhat of an attractive nuisance. So I reached out to the property owners to get that taken care of, schedule a site visit, and make sure it's placarded. In case first responders have to show up, it's good to know what hazards are there.
Good.
And then the other complaint was also from the town clerk's office regarding a YouTube video that shows a property. It says near Millbrook. Again, it's an attractive nuisance. People are doing some urban explorer access to the property going into it. I haven't been able to find out what property it is or even if it's in the town of Washington, but it's something to keep an eye on.
Okay. I have a question, and I'm sure you've heard it before. The property down at the light, the traffic light on the corner,
Yes.
is there anything we can do? I know there's something in our code about the number of unregistered vehicles, but is there anything else that we can apply to that problem?
So that was one of the 4 zoning complaints received in February. In February, I didn't have any time to get in touch with them. That's since been remedied. In touch with them about the number of unregistered vehicles. It also, the state of the property would be considered a junkyard under the zoning code and is a violation of several points in the property maintenance code. So I've reached out to both the tenants and the property owner record about that. It should have
Good,
to have an answer within 30 days.
good. I was told that they purchased the property.
Heard that as well, but haven't been able to confirm it. Again, that's why I reached out to both
Okay,
the order and.
good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Any questions for James? Thank you very much, James. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yep. Have a good evening.
Yeah, good report.
Yeah, he's right on top of things, Glenn. Well, Joe Spagnola is not here either. It says winter is not over. Ordered 570 tons of salt. The price of salt will be going up this year. New truck is back. Had some electrical issues. Is that right, Charlie? And a suspect 4-wheel drive hub.
That's what I know about.
That's what you know about. Okay.
So it's fixed?
Electrical issue, I guess, is, but the hub is 8 parts.
Oh, Jesus, again?
Yeah.
Did we ever get the part for the utility? Still no part.
I was informed that maybe end of April. Maybe.
Okay, because I had called General Motors and I finally got a hold of the fleet department, got a case number, and I pushed and pushed, but I didn't get anywhere either. Yeah. Can't make something you don't have, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The RFPs for Killorn Road are here, which we all have copies of. Joe, you're going to be going over with Kathleen, you said?
Yes,
Okay,
tomorrow.
thank
Yep.
you. Right. To date, we have had 15 storms. Really?
Nuisance.
Yeah,
Nuisance storms.
two, one tomorrow night, one Monday night.
Two
right?
more are expected,
Yeah.
one Friday and the Saturday, and one on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Thanks, Joe. Danielle,
Yes,
you have the floor.
okay. Well, I moved my commission meeting, my rec commission meeting until next week because we wanted to honor the girls' high school varsity basketball.
Did they win last
Yeah.
night?
They did win last night. They're going off to Long Island on Saturday. to
Awesome.
Play the
Nice.
next
Wow.
regional game, so
Good.
congratulate them.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are waiting to hear back about the CDBG grant. We haven't heard anything yet, right? You haven't gotten
No.
anything either.
No.
So this project, just as a reminder, is to upgrade the building with heat, new doors, handicapped automatic doors, dividing door, upgrades to the bathroom, and handicap parking. The project is to create a space for senior programming that we don't have right now that we look forward to having in the future. The basketball program that we have is in its last week, so Saturday is our last game day. And we had to cancel a few games, not full days, because of the weather, so we were happy about that. We will be handing out participation awards, and we'll have 2 sixth graders receiving the Maureen Porrell Award for outstanding sportsmanship and enthusiasm. But I'd like to take the time to thank all the players, the coaches, the parents that were part of it. The referees did a great job. We had a few new referees and they took
Awesome.
responsibility. They did really well.
Was Howard one of them?
Oh, yeah.
He's been there every single time. Yep.
You just don't know it.
I'd like to recognize 2 of our referees that are graduating from the high school that are amazing girls that I'm so proud of, Ella Wilson and Emily Gratzelier. Their leadership and positive attitudes will be missed. They're both going off to college. We had a fly tying program that was offered in collaboration with Trout Unlimited. We only had a few people show up, but that's the beginning of it, so we're hoping to do more programs with Trout Unlimited there. We really want to try and offer programs to younger people and anybody that's interested, but try and get some youth involved in it. So
Sure.
we're talking about maybe doing stuff at the park.
Right.
Registration for camp is open, and we'll be having our Twilight Egg Hunt on Friday, March 31st, and then we'll be having another egg hunt on Saturday morning, April 1st. So the Twilight, you have to bring your flashlight to with your baskets. It'll be dark
Where is this going to be? At the town park?
at the town park. Yeah.
Okay.
And the maintenance position that we advertised for, we did the interviews on Tuesday night, and the decision will be coming soon.
Okay.
All candidates were great.
Good.
It was a pleasure in interviewing with them.
Good.
That's it.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do we, should those girls get like a certificate or something?
I was gonna give them a little card, but we could do a certificate.
Maybe on town letterhead, we could type something up and have Gary sign it.
I'm sure that they would appreciate that.
Would that be okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Can
Yeah,
you
you
do
can
that
type
or
it
Mary
up.
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That'd be awesome.
I think they, they might value that and carry it with them
Oh,
somewhere. And
absolutely, yeah,
tell them to keep it, it's good for a job interview.
exactly.
Okay. So, Mary Alex's report, the tax collection, we are paid in full, $2,948,850.70. Reminder, special meeting March 14th I think at noon, am I correct?
Yes,
Yes.
It's at noon time?
high noon, yep.
Yeah.
I may be a little late.
Okay. And that's to receive RFP and authorize an engineering firm to proceed with a design and an RFP for the new well at the town park.
I've gotten a couple phone calls from one of the submitters
Oh, yeah?
for some clarification.
Yeah. Okay. Minutes from January 11th and February 23rd have been completed. And the minutes from February 9th have been completed by Deputy Clerk Briggs. They have been distributed and posted to the website.
Should we vote on those tonight? Should we
We
accept
should,
them?
yep.
I read them. They looked okay to me. How about you, John?
Yep. Fine.
Motion to accept the minutes?
So moved.
Second?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Thank you. I don't know, in Lois's, are there any budget transfers that we need to,
I didn't see any.
I didn't see any
this
either.
stuff from Lois.
I didn't see any in here. There's nothing mentioned about budget transfer.
Well, if we
If
have
there is,
any,
we
we can
can-
do it on Tuesday.
We can do it Tuesday, right? Right. Okay, Bob, so you can give us your updates?
Well, the guys showed up to trench the generator, and they put it in the wrong place, of course, the trenching, but it was done, so it's done. They were supposed to go along the property line and then across the narrow part of the driveway and then across the walkway part to the meter, but they went right straight across the whole thing, so it's done. They had to come back and recompact it, and they will do it again. I'll wait till after the storms this weekend and see how it compacts down. I just need to call them and then come and refill it and make sure that it's done so nobody trips.
Yeah. Yeah.
The electric charging stations was supposed to start Monday morning. I was supposed to meet them here between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. Sunday afternoon, I got a thing in my head saying I should come down and stake it before it gets dark, just in case they come early, because they're coming all the way from Albany. In case they got here at 6 o'clock and started digging holes in the wrong place. But when I got here at 4 o'clock Sunday, it was all dug up and the cement things were put in and they were in the wrong place. And so I waited I couldn't call anybody on Sunday. So when I got here at 7:30 on Monday morning, they were here, and the guys were really nice. They were really nice guys, and they did what they were told to do. And they questioned it after they got here, like, why would you charge cars in the middle of the driveway? And but their boss said, I can't get a hold of anybody till Monday. So, and they came on Sunday because their grandparents died or something, or they had to go to a funeral, so they came a day early. So I couldn't catch it before they started. So they made it all right, and they finished it today. Electrician, of course, has to come and finish up when Central Hudson puts the hook up to the meter. They put the actual, but everything else is done. We need to, the two towns will get together, two highway departments, to make the parking spaces permanent by springtime. And then, any comment?
We should need to talk about signage.
Yes.
What sign you want to do?
Yeah, yeah. I have a call into Livingston Energy. I forget the gentleman's name, to ask him about, I had some questions to ask him about signage.
Okay.
How many signs do they give us, or can they give us? So,
They
Otherwise,
should have an interest in promotion as well, because
okay.
their revenue.
Otherwise, the village will buy some signs.
well, yeah, but I mean, we'll figure that out. And then I thought maybe between Vicky and myself, possibly we might, after it's all done, maybe we can go to the business association and ask them if they'd like to plant a few bushes around it or something to,
All due respect, but look her in as early as possible, because even with the promotion, she might not do it. So,
yeah, sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're very excited about this.
Yeah. Yep.
They give you a lot of credit.
So, the only other thing is the gator for the town park has been sitting for 3 months at John Deere and Poughkeepsie at Adams because of the government part of it that pays for part of it. We have to actually pay John Deere, the company, and not Adams. And after 2 months, they finally asked us for a tax certificate, which they now have. And the guy at John Deere emailed me yesterday and said that, listen, they're probably another month yet behind, but they will deliver the gator to us without payment. And they're going to take away the old golf cart and see if they can get us a few bucks for that. And because it doesn't run. And so I told Danielle tonight to let me know some dates that she could be at the park with me, and we'll take delivery of the gator.
Okay, great.
So it's there, so they could use it maybe for the Easter egg hunt, and might need to use it around the place. So the only other comment I have for my part of the thing is the short-term rental stuff. I don't know if you guys read the Town magazine, but there's a good, in January, February, there's a great article about STRs in there.
Okay.
And it gives us a little more insight on, it's much more complicated than we thought it was going to be. And Mike, of course, will report on that.
Yeah, yeah,
Since that's his baby. And that's about it.
yeah, good update.
The position for the park is, of course, going to be a full-time position.
Right.
And we talked to all the applicants about doing work here at the town hall on rainy days and winter months. And between Mary and I, and I'm sure everybody else, we could make a huge list of things to be done here and at the town garage as a helper to maybe do some painting or.
That's a Joe.
Yeah, I know, but you would put your foot down too, so that's, I think that's it.
Okay, great. Thanks, Bob. So what's the next step on the charging stations?
Central Hudson, and as soon as they've been notified that the work would be done today, so, and they were notified that quite a while ago, so hopefully they'll be here to do the hookup to the meter, and then they just program the chargers and they're ready to go. They'll have instructions right on the meters themselves on how to swipe your credit card and plug them in and all that stuff. Or you can have an account. I think that's the way it works. She was trying to explain it to me. You can also have a credit card tied to an account where you just put your code in and it'll, like Easy Pass, type of thing. So, and if these work out good, and we can find more spaces for them, maybe when the Tribute Garden season, they'll get more electric cars around. They'll maybe use the same company, so everything's kind of on the same page. It's kind of exciting. And the 4 parking spaces that we will have will not be just for electric cars. So on meeting nights when we have a lot of people here, they could be used for regular parking.
Right, okay.
So the signs won't say electric cars only.
Yeah.
So you all read Lisa's report. Did you see her most recent email about?
Yeah, I forgot what it said.
It said
Oh, there was good news and bad news.
the bad news is that the equalization rate is going to 78%.
I need an explanation of that.
Yeah, right now it's 88%.
88.
That's a big hit.
It was 100% last year. So it's going
You're right.
88, and now it's going to go down again.
78, yeah. Unbelievable. Okay,
I'll be talking to her about that.
yeah,
I want to understand
I'd like
that.
to
Yeah.
understand it too. Joe, you want to give your
Okay.
report?
All right. So we all realize that the comprehensive plan review addendum is currently at the Dutchess County Planning, and we have not received a response yet. So we expect that in the next couple of weeks. For Killen Road, as Gary said, the town received 6 responses for the RFP for the survey and I will review those with Kathleen tomorrow to make sure that all of the responses are in accordance with the RFP that we put out. So, and then for the zoning board meeting, the zoning board report, the last meeting was held February 21st with 2 items on the agenda. The first one, Dan Yagard of Stanford Road brought forth a new application for 3 variances that he hopes to have. The applicant is seeking 1 rear and 2 side yard variances for a new in-ground pool and equipment. A public hearing took place regarding this matter with back and forth discussions from the neighbors and the neighbor's attorney. The board began to vote on the matter after the hearing was closed. The end result was to table the vote until the next meeting, which it will be on March 21st. And this is to allow for 1 board member to have a site visit. The second item was for the Upton Lake Christian Schools application for a roof height variance for their high school building. The public hearing is to be continued with this matter also for the next meeting on March 21st in order to allow for the planning board to vote on the SECRO review as they are the lead agency. And that's it.
Good. Thanks, Joe.
So quick question on the pool issue. The neighbors hired a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. It requires 3 variances. I mean, it requires
They're hoping for, there's 3 variances.
3 variances.
One,
They need a rear and 2 sides.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's it. Well,
Well, that's close enough.
yeah, 1 rear and 2 sides, yep.
Isn't that what they were given initially, the first time around? They had 3 variances, I know.
This is a new application. I'm not sure, like, somebody needs to refresh my memory on this, but do you know the answer to
I
that,
think I
Jeff?
could address that. I think
Okay.
that there was an issue with a notification for the first application.
Right.
So the application got withdrawn because of that and then resubmitted. I do think the initial application requested 1 variance and they realized they needed 3. So again, the new application is different than the previous one.
Correct. That's, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Joe.
Like I said, Howard, this could be an all-time record for short meetings.
No, it isn't. Steve Felitas has it still,
He does?
Mhm.
way back before you,
How short was it?
about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a little over
In
that.
fairness to Steve, when you start something he's never done before, like
Mhm.
chairing a meeting, it's always hard to do it initially and people rush through it, so he got better.
Tim and Vicky, did you have something you
Yeah,
wanted?
so 2 things, Gary, just a reminder, next Wednesday,
Yep,
6 o'clock, the firehouse, we'll be reviewing the first pass proposed fire rescue budget for
Yep.
this year. So I've invited, all of you are invited. I would like to have, like we've done the last 3 years, someone on the council to be identified as a focal point for the town, and with the discussions with the fire rescue chief to the budget.
What time is it again?
6 o'clock at the firehouse next Wednesday.
I'll try to make that. Anybody else?
I
Can make?
I don't mind.
Can you make it?
I don't-
I'll try to go.
I'm going
to
to try to make it if I
So
can.
you could just identify somebody as a rep. Last year it was Mike, before it was Steve, and I think 3 years before it was you, Bob.
Okay,
I really don't care, I just want 1 person that we can,
yeah, Yep.
And the second thing is, just to let you know, I always hated the taste of water coming out of the water fountain by the gym at the hall. And I finally had Bob bring a plumber in, they took it apart, and to say it looked gross is just an understatement. And so based on that, we shut down the fountain. And last night, the board approved installing a new fountain for $1,500. It's going to have a bottle fill capability. So we're going to take out that old one and put a new drinking fountain that the kids can actually use. So
Good, awesome. Great.
that'll happen as soon as we get thrown back in here.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an additional $500, but everyone wanted something.
Great. That was it?
That's it.
Becky, you have any?
No,
No?
I think,
No?
thank you for all your help.
Yeah.
Really, you made it happen.
Not there yet.
It's
We're
been
getting,
painful, but we're getting there.
we're getting there.
Progress.
That's a long process.
Charlie, you have anything you want to talk to us about? You just want to,
I just wanted
Listen.
to experience.
okay.
Oh, you came on a nice quiet night, Charlie.
I hope we met your expectations.
Absolutely.
Well, while you're here, thank you for all that you do for the town.
Yeah, yeah. You're,
We appreciate you, and we never get a chance to say that, so now you're here. We'll
you're definitely one of our unsung heroes, for sure. Yeah.
Keeps everything ticking along.
And he saves the town a lot of money.
Try.
Yep, appreciate it too, a lot. So having said all that, folks, we have to go to executive session for a personnel issue. So I'll have to say thank you for coming.
No new business.
No,
I always just.
no,
throw that in, you know
yeah.
that.
Good night now. No business after that, Howard, for sure.
So I'll call
Thank
back
you,
out
Charlie.
John.
See y'all later.
Good to see you.
Straighten it
Good to
out.
meet you.
Sorry it wasn't more exciting for you. though.
Gary, you will need a motion to go into
Yeah.
executive session.
Is your video still on?
It
Yeah,
is.
we're gonna shut it off in a second. You could do a song and dance if you want.
No, I have.
Is there anyone,
I have stories.
Oh, okay.
does anyone on the Zoom call have any questions?
I'd have to unmute.
Yeah.
Who's on?
And Mrs. Hathaway and Charlie Wheaton.
You want to unmute him just to see? Just double check.
Anybody on Zoom, we're gonna unmute you, so if you have any questions, you can let us know in a minute or so. Charlie said he had a few things, stories he wanted to tell.
Oh.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
Anyone else?
He hasn't clicked her on her yet. Who is it?
I'm
Mrs.
good, thank you.
Oh, okay, Nancy, thanks.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay. So,
Okay, we're gonna sign off and
So
go
we're
into,
gonna make a motion to go into executive and then we'll sign off, right?
okay, right, okay.
so you make that motion?
I'll make the motion.
Joe, you'll second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye. All right, now I'm gonna. Bye, I miss Mary.